Is there a universal moral code that applies to all cultures? This is a question that has puzzled philosophers and scholars for centuries. The answer is not as straightforward as one might think, but it is certainly a topic worth exploring. Firstly, it is important to define what we mean by a moral code. A moral code is a set of principles or values that govern our behavior and decision-making. It provides a framework for what is right and wrong, and it is influenced by various factors such as culture, religion, and personal beliefs. While it is true that different cultures have different moral codes, there are certain moral principles that seem to be universal. For example, the golden rule, treat others as you would like to be treated, is found in nearly every culture and religion. It is a fundamental principle that emphasizes empathy and respect for others, regardless of cultural differences. Another example of a universal moral principle is the value placed on honesty. While the definition of honesty may vary from culture to culture, the concept of truthfulness and integrity is universally valued. This is because honesty is essential for building trust and maintaining social order. However, there are also moral codes that are unique to certain cultures. For example, in some cultures, the value placed on family loyalty and filial piety is of utmost importance. In other cultures, hospitality and generosity towards guests are highly valued. So, while there are certainly universal moral principles that apply to all cultures, there are also cultural variations that reflect the unique values and beliefs of different societies. It is important to note that the existence of a universal moral code does not necessarily mean that there is a single correct way of living. Different cultures and societies have their own distinct ways of understanding and practicing morality, and this diversity should be respected. In conclusion, the question of whether there is a universal moral code that applies to all cultures is a complex one. While there are certainly universal moral principles that are shared across cultures, there are also cultural variations that reflect the unique values and beliefs of different societies. Ultimately, it is up to each individual to navigate their own moral code, taking into account both universal principles and cultural context.